Knocked off Adelaide's front page by the mighty mare Black Caviar, South Australia's most famous two-horse race took centre stage at Amy Stadium. Adelaide favourites for Showdown 32, looking to consolidate a spot in the 8 against a Port Adelaide outfit with just the one win to their name in 2012. And as expected, it was on from the first bounce.
Kicked the half forward, big clash, and Talia looks a little hurt. He's not getting up in a hurry.
Port drawing first blood through Ben Jacobs.
It's an Adelaide Crows home game, but he's equal to the moment.
It may have been a Crows home game, but it was the power dominating the early passages.
Schultz, huge grab.
Schultz would be offline, but when Westhoff latched onto one, Port would have the perfect start.
Tough angle. He's automatic at the moment.
The Crows would be forced to bomb from long range for their opener.
Long from outside 50. It's there.
But the power were primed for this one, dominating the early stages.
Gives it over top to Broadbent, who started it all. Great courage.
But midway through the first term, Adelaide began to hit their targets. Petrenko finding space in the pocket. He'd goal from there to trim the deficit, but it was their key forward Taylor Walker who put them back on level terms.
And a hush falls over Amy Stadium. And he scores a level.
The power would fire straight back through Butcher before Adelaide's backup ruckman tipped the scales in their favour.
His first goal of the year. And for the first time tonight, Adelaide in front.
The Crows taking the narrowest of leads into quarter time, but they would blast out of the break through Taylor Walker.
Plays on, into trouble, out of trouble, goal.
Walker single-handedly short-circuiting the power in the second term, kicking the first 3 goals.
Back to Walker, and he rolls it through. It's getting better.
Justin Westhoff would steady the ship for Port, but a silly error would hand Tippett his first right in front.
This will be disastrous for Port Adelaide, and that's why for the Crows.
Brent Riley would add a little extra to his highlight reel as Port Adelaide launched a mini fight back with 2 straight goals.
Ebert, big moment for him. Spectacular moment for him.
But the Crows would answer immediately with goals to John Cock and then this from Matthew Wright.
Runs to 40. Some trouble in paradise for Port Adelaide.
Dowdy and Schultz would square off on the boundary line, leaving Schultz with a closed eye and Dowdy, well, with a ripped jumper. The Crows taking a 19-point lead into half-time, and it would soon grow.
Right now, Petrenko off the deck, goal.
It was looking like lights out for the power, but they'd spark back to life on the counter.
Butcher, open goal. They're on the way back.
Taylor Walker mustn't have read the memo. Going in with his knees first, he'll likely have a case to answer. The Crows applying all the pressure until Ebert hit the release valve.
This becomes a big moment for him, and he's equal to it.
It would lift the team and shift the momentum in Port's favour.
Play on to Broadbent, goal regardless. It's starting to bubble.
And soon they'd be back within a kick.
And you can feel the power surgeon. Boak, back inside 50. Pfeiffer, Westhoff, back in the pack. He's the man.
To a man, the power were now back on top.
And for the first time since the opening term, Port Adelaide are in front.
Adelaide trailing into the final term. Callanan launching their second coming.
Plays on for the lead back. And the crowd finds voice. He's pumped up the volume big time.
Showdown 32 was turning into a thriller as John Cock lined up for his second.
He gets plenty of slipper on that. It's there.
The power now on the brink. Taylor Walker tipping them over the edge.
Biggest moment of his career. And he nails it.
Matthew Primus could feel the nails as the kid from Broken Hill kicked his 6th, but then renewed hope. A miracle goal from Butcher.
A toe on it.
But they would run out of time. Adelaide securing its 4th win of the season. 19-point victors over Port Adelaide in Showdown 32. David Murdoch, Big Pond Sport.